Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show YouTube for episode 28 of our MLB The Show 22 Philadelphia Phillies franchise mode. Bryce Harper in the home run derby. You love to see it. Bryce Harper, 388 home runs. Dude's barely cracked 30. He's like a newly minted 30. He's only like 31, 32 at the time right now. He's going to hit 500. Easy. Easily going to hit 500. I wouldn't be surprised if Bryce Harper hit closer to 600. I'm thinking Bryce is going to surpass Mike Schmidt. Not in Phillies home run total, but like total home runs. I think he's going to surpass Mike Schmidt. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame, hands down. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. As long as he gets 2,000 hits, 400 plus home runs, he's golden. You love to see that right there. But he's taking on Mike Trout here in round one. And of course, yes, we sped up the footage. It's at 150 right now because no one wants to watch me just hit home runs for, I think it was like 35 plus minutes of an episode before I shortened down just the home run spurts right here. But I mean, a minute and a half left. He's four behind Mike Trout to tie. He's 3 behind. Come on, Bryce, you can do it. That's a home run. We just need like 3 more home runs, 2 more home runs. That's gonna be, that sneaks around the pole, and is that one good? And it is. Bryce Harper advances to the next round. You like to see that. Rhys Hoskins, 204 career home runs. I mean, he's, man, I wish Rhys Hoskins had better luck when it came to home run balls. Like, I like Rhys Hoskins. I'm a huge Rhys Hoskins guy. If you guys check out my card channel, the link is in the description down below. It's Bishop Breaks. We upload every Monday and Friday. I mean, there's a lot of the mail days. I get a lot of Rhys Hoskins cards, and I just really like Rhys Hoskins. I enjoy him as a player, and he has a market that's not super expensive. Like a Bryce Harper auto. A cheap Bryce Harper auto in a Phillies uniform, 200. Easy. 200 easy on a cheap Bryce Harper auto with the Phillies uniform. Like a cheap Team USA auto, like 125, 150. Nationals auto, probably the same as a Phillies Bryce Harper, about 200 range, depending on, if it's the first Bowman or what it is exactly. It's gonna affect the price on the card that's being sold right now, and it's just one of those things. Like, I'm not even gonna talk about my collection for Rhys Hoskins because I know it's gonna be like, oh well, this YouTuber has a Michael Jordan PC, which is like one of the most expensive players to collect. He's got like 12 PSA 10 rookie cards, and you're like, you have like 2 101s. I'm like, all right. That's cool. I get it. I can't afford to spend, thousands of dollars for sports cards. It's cool. Kyle Schwarber, our third Philly in the home run derby. There's 8 spots, 4 for each league, and Phillies have 3 of them. 259 home runs for Kyle Schwarber in his tenure in the major league. Definitely think June Kyle Schwarber has probably factored in at least 150 of those 209 home runs. Taking on Yordan Alvarez, 20 home runs for Yordan. All right. Come on, Kyle. Get mashing. We can do this, Kyle. Quarter of the way there. So Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, it'll be a match made in heaven to have them, tee off one more time against each other in the home run derby in the final round. But this time, instead of being on opposing teams, they're teammates. And it's going to be like the mantra for the rest of the season goes, hey Kyle, remember when I beat you in the home run derby? It's like, yes, Bryce, I remember, because you told me this every 20 minutes. So I feel that's the kind of person Bryce Harper is. He's like, doesn't take things too seriously. He's a fun guy. Like, just like looking at him as like a player and like how he interacts with the Phillies dugout. He's a great guy, a great personality in Philly. Way better than some of the other personalities like Jonathan Papelbon. and whatnot that the Phillies can bring in sometimes. But who knows? Maybe that's just me. Well, there we go. 21 right there. Schwarber advances to the next round, beating none other than Yordan Alvarez. Rhys Hoskins had 18 home runs in round number 1. Longs was 441. He's on the catcher, like, hey, put a middle. I'm going to call my shot deep left field. I'm going to do this. I'm going to win this home run derby. It's going to be a Kyle Schwarber versus Rhys Hoskins rematch. Actually, I don't think it will be. Because I think Hoskins I think he's going to go up against Bryce Harper, not Kyle Schwarber. Who knows? But Hoskins, oh yeah, it is Hoskins versus Bryce Harper. Philly on Philly violence right now. You hate to see it, Phillies fans, but just when you're... that's a ground ball on the third base line for Rhys Hoskins. Jeez. But you hate to see Philly on Philly violence right now. And it's just going to be an all-Philadelphia home run derby. It's fun. It's enjoyable to do it. You know, it's like, alright, I get tired of it like halfway through it because I'm just doing the same thing over and over. I'm just hitting the X button over and over again to hit home runs, the power swing. And it's just like, alright, I guess this is what I'm going to do for the next 48 minutes as I recorded this episode. Usually it's like one person, and I'm like, alright, I'll just do as best I can. If I get knocked out, I'm like, well, it's over. All done. But no. I have three players I have to hit the X button for and hit home runs with, not just one. Rhys Hoskins putting on a good show right now. He's at 15 home runs. Kind of struggled as of recently. There you go. That's 16. Deep center. Ooh, off the face of the rocks. Okay, Rhys Hoskins. 18 home runs. 19 home runs. Could make it 20. 20 home runs. 21. 21 jacks. 22 off the foul pole. 22 home runs for Rhys Hoskins. Bryce Harper, dude, you have some ground to make up. You need 23 home runs to advance. 23 home runs. That is a lot of home runs right there for Bryce Harper to make up some ground against Rhys Hoskins. Look at that, 22. That's daunting home runs right there. Honestly, I think the home run derby personally just needs to go back to the old format. It's just like, because I don't like the time limit. You have players like, let's go back to one of the better home run derbies, where it was Kyle Schwarber versus Bryce Harper and Bryce Harper's last year as a National in Nationals Park. Okay? You know, what makes great home run derbies? What makes the Josh Hamilton home run derby great? The no time limit. Dude was just up there to cook home runs. All he had to do was just demolish home runs. That's what he did. He set like a single round record and just absolutely cooked home runs. And now it's like, hey, you get 3 minutes, as many home runs as possible, but they can't just rapid fire you balls. You have to hit the home run and then wait for it to fall or hit the ground. And in that time, the time is still ticking. You know? So it's like, what are we doing here? Like, you're wasting time. Like this part, it's like, okay, Bryce Harper's watching the ball. He's wasting valuable time to catch up to Rhys Hoskins. He needs 2 home runs, to surpass him. But look at all that time he wasted waiting for these balls to go. He had an extra 30 seconds, and he probably watched half of it take away just because he's waiting for the foul ball to hit the ground. Alright, Rhys Hoskins. Is it a lightning round? We have a lightning round between Rhys Hoskins and Bryce Harper? Jeez Louise. Home run derby's never going to end, is it? Most home runs by a single team in home run derby history. You heard it here first, guys. Yeah, it's a lightning round home run derby. But, like, honestly, like, this home run derby form would be so much better if it just went back to the old method. Like, if I got 10 outs, alright, I get 10 outs to hit as many home runs. Every foul ball, every ground ball, out. I get to watch pitches to let them, go by, let them reset. I get to be more selective. I'm not just swinging at everything. Because if I'm swinging at everything, I'm getting more foul balls. I'm getting, more late contact. I'm not being more selective with my hitting, if that makes any sense. I think it makes sense. In my mind, it makes a lot of sense. Like, it's like, okay, spitting facts right now. But, honestly, I couldn't tell you if I'm actually making any sense to anyone right now. All I know is Bryce Harper has hit 7 home runs in a minute. And, we're just watching seconds tick by right now. Like, look at that. If Bryce Harper gets, if it's best of 3 outs, doesn't matter. He hit 7 home runs in that minute. Kyle Schwarber finally getting off the bench after watching Bryce Harper and Rhys Hoskins hit a collective like 49, 50-something home runs. I think it's closer to 60 home runs, actually. But, I don't know. I just go back to the old format. No one likes the current format. Like, the All-Star Game, baseball already has the best All-Star Game. Hands down has the best All-Star Game. No one watches the Pro Bowl. No one really cares for the NBA All-Star Game outside of, like, the skills competition. But even then, it's like, cool. Skills competition. And then it's just kind of outside of that, it's just like, alright, we're not going to watch each team not play defense and just score 300 points total because no one plays defense during the All-Star Game. It's not like the All-Star Game means anything. I mean, the MLB All-Star Game stopped meaning something within the last, 10 years. Initially, it was winner got home field advantage during the World Series. And then there was a game where Johnny Cueto came in relief and just let up a grand slam. Just 3 consecutive home runs or something. And it's like, why does the other team have to be penalized because Johnny Cueto came in for a non-contending team and lit up a home run that lost the game? And they're like, oh yeah, we'll change that. That makes sense. We'll change it. Alright, that makes sense. That's a good change right there. And then they do other changes put a time limit in. I've been to a couple home run derbies. I've been to 3 home run derbies. Alright, I went to one at Target Field, City Field, and Kauffman Stadium. Kauffman Stadium, the one that Carlos Beltran was in, caught a foul ball. It was out number 10 or 11 or something. I snagged it. Line is a screamer down the right field line, going into foul territory. I'm literally sitting up against the fence, up against the wall. And there's a guy behind me, and I see this ball screaming. And I'm all of 14 maybe at the time. I don't know how old I am. Back in whatever year Kauffman Stadium home run derby was in. But it's a screamer. I lean out of my glove, and I catch it. And there was so much force behind that line drive that it, pulled me off my feet onto, my waist onto the guardrail because of how much force was behind that line drive. Guy behind me thought he was going to try to use his bare hand to catch it. I mean, if my glove wasn't there, it would have hit his hand. Probably would have broke his hand because of how, ball was easily coming in at over 100 miles an hour. But I make the catch. I get a round of applause. Usher comes down and goes, "Is everyone okay?" Sweet little old lady. "Everybody okay?" Yeah, everyone's okay. But, yeah, I mean, home run derbies like that. I think that was the year I think Robinson Cano, he won the year before the home run derby, and then he just didn't hit a single home run in the home run derby that year, which is great, because who liked Robinson Cano at that point? No one really liked his ego. He's starting an Alex Rodriguez personality where he's oh, I'm better than everyone because I'm good at what I do. But who knows? Maybe it's just because he was a Yankee. And then I don't know, at Target I saw Derek Jeter's last All-Star game and Mariano Rivera's last All-Star game, which was crazy to witness. Derek Jeter was at Target Field. I think Mariano was at Kauffman. Bryce Harper, he wins the home run derby, his second home run derby victory in his career. Cool, put down your trophy shelf with all your 39 MVPs you're going to win, Bryce. You love to see that. But coming into the All-Star game this season, I'm going to start off with saying, hey, I messed up. At one point, we get to I forget what we're doing. I was supposed to hit sim to next inning, where I could start, subbing in, like, words. What are words right now? Start subbing in like the replacement players because Rhys Hoskins made the All-Star game. Clearly, he made the home run derby. We also had Josh Hader make the All-Star game, but instead of hitting sim to next inning, I accidentally hit sim to game, and there's no cancel sim to end of game. In case you're wondering, you can't cancel it. If you hit sim to end the game, guess what? You're sim to the end of the game. It's over. But starters for the National League, we have Harper, Nola, Schwarber. Right? That's everyone. Harper, Nola, Schwarber. Because you can't have Rhys Hoskins instead of Freddie Freeman. I'm sorry. Unless Rhys Hoskins is that much better than Freddie Freeman this season, and he wasn't. But Harper, 322 average, a 1.1 OPS, a 110 OPS, 32 home runs to 76 RBIs. All right, Bryce Harper in the 2-hole draws himself a walk. You like to see that for Bryce as Kyle Schwarber follows suit. And Schwarber batting 260 in the season. Oh, big swing and a miss on the circle change. And now Aaron Nola starting off for the National League. You see him getting a big punch out right there. First strike of the game for Aaron Nola. Now Jose Ramirez, the third baseman for the Guardians. Swinging a miss on the cutter. Aaron Nola, told you, he's one of the best pitchers in the National League. Mike Trout, never heard of her. Striking on the side in order is Aaron Nola. You love to see it. And now back out here for the second is Nola. He gets Alvarez a swing and miss. That's 4 straight strikeouts for Nola. I already said that. Jesse Winker for the Mariners, 1-2 count, and 5 straight strikeouts for Aaron Nola. Aaron Nola dominant. Jared Walsh, 6 straight punch-outs. Alright, I mean, Aaron Nola's too good. He comes in here, and he makes the All-Star game not fun. Carlos Rodon went back to the American League, strikes out Bryce Harper. And now Schwarber 2-2, and Schwarber strikes out for the second time in the game. You hate to see that. Now Harper here on top of the 6th, draws a walk. Get on base right there, big fella. Taking on Tyler Mahle, former Red. Now Schwarber, swinging a miss on the slider inside. That's 3 strikeout day for Kyle Schwarber. And the American League wins. As you see right there, we're missing Rhys Hoskins. We missed Josh Hader. I accidentally hit sim to end of game instead of sim inning. Or sim to sim at bat, something like that. That's my bad. We missed the Rhys Hoskins and the Josh Hader All-Star games for the Phillies. You hate to see it. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, hit that like button. Comment down below what your favorite part of the episode was. And until next time, YouTube, though, peace out. Rock on. Stay super classy. Have yourselves a great day. We'll catch you on our next episode of our Phillies franchise mode.